Welcome back to the channel, guys. Jordan here with Carolina Outdoors. In this video, I just want to break down all the camera gear I'm using for the 2022 season. I'm going to be talking about my main camera, the second angle camera, and then just the camera arm and some of the accessories I use. Sorry about the wind out here today. Let's get into the camera gear. All right, guys, this is my main camera setup. So what we have here is the Canon 90D. The reason I went with this camera is it's a DSLR and it shoots 4K video, and it also shoots some slow-mo at 120 frames per second, which is really good for this type of camera. The DSLR is a lot cheaper than your new mirrorless cameras, so that's kind of the reason I went with this camera. The microphone I'm using with this main camera setup is the Takstar SGC-598. Really happy with how this microphone has performed. With this Canon 90D, I'm running the 18 to 135 millimeter lens. I like this lens a lot, and mainly the reason I got it is because I can run this system right here. It allows me to zoom in and out without touching the lens. That way I don't have to slide it like this with both hands. You know, I can obviously slide it with one hand right here like this, but I like this because it's just real smooth and very cinematic. I will say the batteries do die on this pretty quickly. All it is just a sensor right here, and then this gearbox is what turns the lens. So works really good. You can do a slow and fast setting, and then also a manual zoom, which is also nice when you're doing those B-roll shots to get that nice cinematic look. Camera arm I'm running this year is the 4th Arrow Ghost arm. The 4th Arrow base that I'm using is the Talon, and I really like this because it's really small and compact, but it also has these teeth right here to dig in deep to the tree. And you know, you got all the adjustments right here to make everything level, and then also you can tighten this down to keep your arm from swiveling if there's some heavy winds or if you're on a slight angle. With the 4th Arrow arms and most other arms, it comes with a ratchet strap. I saw this on another YouTuber's video, and it's a cam style buckling strap. I got this from, I believe it was Eastern Woods Outdoors. I'll put a link in the description below on this strap, but this thing is super quiet and very, very tight once you get it cammed in, and it's not going anywhere. Super lightweight. The main reason I have mine set up like this is it's very quiet and just very simple to use. When you want to take your camera arm down, make sure you have all your camera gear off the arm, and I also put my arm away in my bag, and then you can just pull this strap. I'm back here behind my main camera now, just so I can show you my second angle camera, which is the GoPro Hero 8. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with how it works for the most part for filming your hunts. Most of the time I'm going to be running this tripod setup. I'll normally hook it up on a branch or somewhere on the tree stand that kind of gives that second angle look that everybody loves. And I'll normally put the GoPro on the super view mode, which is really cool. It gives it a wide angle shot. That way you kind of catch everything, and you can be pretty close to yourself in the stand and still get that wide angle look. I also use a GoPro remote just because it makes everything so much easier. I used to have to turn the GoPro on by itself with no remote, and it just was too risky as far as giving away my movement and my position up in the stand. Highly recommend getting these. They're fairly inexpensive, and sometimes you can find them online for a pretty good deal. It just makes everything a lot easier and simpler to use. It is one more thing to keep charged, but it's worth it in the end, in my opinion.